Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and Horror Movie Night. Tonight, I will be reviewing Madman, released in 1981. Madman stars Gaylen Ross, Tony Fish, Harriet Bass, Seth Jones, Jan Clare, Alex Murphy, Jimmy Steele, Carl Fredericks, and Paul Ehlers. Madman was directed by Joe Giannone, who also wrote the screenplay. This film was produced by Gary Sales, very independently, around the same time as movies like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, and Friday the 13th, and it was made to try and capitalize on the success of those films. It was only made for like $350,000. This was originally supposed to be an adaptation of the Cropsey legend, but Gary Sales found out that Harvey Weinstein was producing a slightly bigger budgeted version of the Cropsey legend already with the film The Burning, and that he was going to have effects meister Tom Savini doing the effects on that one. So Gary Sales decided, along with Joe Giannone, to actually forget the whole doing it as a direct Cropsey and do their own unique take on the story, in which they ended up taking bits and pieces of many other stories and urban legends, such as Bloody Mary. There's a bit of that in this, with Madman Mara's name being used above a whisper, and he's going to come for you.
Hey Mars! Madman Mars! Here we are! Come and get us, Madman!
That's similar to Bloody Mary.
Oh, Richie, now you've done it. Don't you realize you're fooling with things beyond your control?
The backstory for Madman Mars, how he killed his family, is very reminiscent of Lizzie Borden, only a male variation on it. So yeah, it was unique because it took little bits and pieces of these different urban legends and merged them with a little bit more of Friday the 13th. Madman Mars is, in my opinion, is a big, monstrous version of Jason from Friday the 13th, Part 2, but without the sack on his head. The cast in this does a pretty good job. You have Gaylen Ross, who had already had success with Dawn of the Dead in 1978. And she is playing the lead character of Betsy in here. Her boyfriend character, TP, is played by an actor named Tony Fish. And he's very charismatic, he's very good, and they have really good chemistry as a couple in this film. The rest of the cast is okay. Carl Fredericks stands out as the character of Max, the older gentleman that is telling this tales around the campfire. He's quite good in his role. Jimmy Steele is really good as the young, cocky Richie, who causes the whole mess by call out Madman Mara's name. And the character of Madman Mars is played by Paul Ehlers, and he is quite good. He is, like I said, he is a hulking big guy, very scary looking, very intimidating on screen, and you never really get a really good look at him. Because they didn't have the budget to do really intense special effects, so they ended up using a lot of shadows, and it made it very unique as far as the cinematography goes in this film, because of how dark it is when Madman Mars is on screen, because he is really, lit in such a cool way that you see him, but at the same time, you don't see him. So I was shocked when I first watched this film back in the day. I didn't know much about it at the time whenever I watched it. I was just a young kid at the time, and when I first watched it, I heard, well, it's one of those slasher movies that was made around the heyday, and let's see what it's like. And I was just amazed at what they did for the budget that they had. Some of the kills are very good. The surprising one is that Tony Fish's TP, the decision to have his character get attacked by Madman Mars very early in the film. He is the love interest to Gaylen Ross's lead character of Betsy. So it was a surprise that they have Mars attack him fairly early. And you're thinking he's going to survive because they set that up, that, TP is smart. He's trying to get up whenever he's being hung. He tries to, reach up and grab the tree branch and pull himself up. And you think, oh, thank God he's not going to die. Then Madman Mars walks up and just grabs his leg and pulls him down and just snaps his neck like a twig. And you're like, wow. They just killed, the lead actress's boyfriend right off the bat. Pretty impressive. Overall, all of the effects in this are pretty well done for the limited budget that they had on this thing. It is a very, very well shot film for the smaller budget. Joe Giannone does a great job directing this, and he did a great job with the script as well. The story is engaging and good, and you become interested in these characters to where whenever they start getting killed off, you're not like, it's cannon fodder, you don't give a shit, So that was good. I like that. And the ending, spoiler alert, if you've not seen this is a movie back in 1981. If you have not seen it, go watch it and then come back and finish watching my review. And I'll wait right here. But if you have seen this, here is the spoiler. Madman Mars wins. Yeah, he comes back. He eventually gets Betsy and kills her as well. And at the end, it is Richie who caused the whole thing that is the only survivor as Max finds him.
Man, Mars.
He's real.
and Madman Mars still walks the woods, waiting for someone to be stupid enough to say his name above a whisper again. Well done film. Like I said, it was $350,000 budget. When it came out in theaters, it made $1.35 million, and it's a full run, which isn't bad for a film that wasn't as big a budget as the competition from Harvey Weinstein with The Burning. And I love both films. So, I will give Madman from 1981. I will give this film a 8.8 out of 10. This is a very, very well done film. And I love the end credits song that is sung over the credits at the end. And it's just such a creepy and impactful song.
Lore of the campfire, telling of his horror, lost in the woods with the madman and the stars. Don't laugh at the tales, heed if you call him the legend lives. Beware the madman Mars.
I mean, because they have an instrumental version of this during the opening titles, but to hear it in the end with the lyrics, it is a great song that they put in this, that they had specially recorded for this thing. So, yeah, if you have not seen this film, I recommend you see it immediately. You will not regret it if you love slasher films. This is a great film. So, have you seen this film? Has my review made you want to see this film? Let me know in the comments down below. And as normal, I mean, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon, because you can be notified for any future videos. Alright, well, that's the end of another horror movie night. Hope you will join me tomorrow for another Dark Night Films night and another actor spotlight. Till then, thanks for watching.